So, like, what is normal field of view anyway?
About 100 degrees, not 180. If the rest of it should be like very blurry. You should 180 degrees, yes, no, but not in extreme clarity like your line that you have.
None of my vision is extreme clarity, Chandra. I'm like half blind. That makes me wonder though if I did get like laser eye correction or whatever. Exactly.
In advance for 2 weeks at least, if not 4.
Because you can't see anything for like a month.
Because the bright screen after the surgery can make people blind.
Yes. Yeah, I can believe that. Wait, what do you mean I don't know? Oh, it's rat. Okay, never mind that then. Okay, there we go. I did you a sneeze. Nothing out of the usual, just, you know, sneezing. Yeah, I remember watching episodes of, like, Canada's Worst Driver where they were doing, like, field of view tests and stuff. And I especially remember this one where there's a person with only one eye on there. And their field of view, like, they couldn't see anything until it passed, like, literally right in front of their face. Like, if I close one eye, I can still see, like, a little bit on that side. Not, you know, direct 0-degree line in front of me, like apparently that person could. Like, I can see a fair bit off to the right, even if I close my right eye. The real question is trying to check your vision. How far can you see to the side while only looking straight forward? And it's like, if I don't move my pupil, I don't know exactly how far I can see to the side. I'm doing a recording, so yes. Cinnamon. Out of the laundry, kitty. Yeah, silly kitty doesn't really know what to do. With Chandra over, giving silly kitty some silly kitty loving and silly kitty attention. Yes, 2 of them. I mean, okay, that's the old one, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
We still have to take one on Gravity Street if I can afford it.
Yeah. Might be good to have just in case. Oh, I do have. Oh, cool. As long as I have one, that's what's important. Fast forward button activated. What you doing, Mini Sin? Cinnamony? Up. Can I see what Mama does? Playing games on this little tiny mini computer. Yeah, with the Steam Deck being out and all, one would assume that I would, you know, want to get a Steam Deck to play Steam games on and stuff. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I got this before RetroArch came onto Steam. I think. So if I wanted to do a recording, I wouldn't have been able to do it on the Steam Deck. You can now, of course, because RetroArch is on Steam. It's easier to use on Steam than it is just to use as its own standalone software, which is easier to use than just having all of the individual emulators downloaded individually. People complain about anything. People complain that RetroArch is too difficult to use because, oh my gosh, you have to set the controls, like, once. And I can't be bothered to look through the menu to find out where to set controls. It's like, it's not hard to find. I was able to find the controls so I could use my joystick for this, you know, DS game. That was a big help. People complain about Hazbin Hotel because they say that the characters blend in with the background to the point where they have to study an image for multiple minutes to tell where the characters are.
Have you suggested glasses to these people?
I did. And the person said, well, I do wear glasses, but I still can barely see. It's like...
Have you considered a new prescription?
Like, yeah, exactly, like...
How blind are you?
Someone showed a picture where, was Angel was, like, behind, like, in front of, like, a partially white background, and they decided to edit out, Angel's entire head and just replace it with, like, the white like, the same white as the background behind his head. But because they left, like, his silhouette there, it was still super easy to tell exactly where his head was. It's like, oh, well, see, all the characters have, like, the exact same color, so they're all exactly the same. Also, all of the characters are super complicated designs, so it would be too difficult to animate. No, that was literally one of the complaints. Oh, it would be too hard to animate. It's like, they animated it. If they thought it was too hard to animate, they would have made it easier. They animated it, so clearly it wasn't too hard to animate. I think the people who animated the show should be able to know if it's too difficult to animate. I don't know, just a guess. Yeah, people will go online and loudly complain about everything. And then say that you're the weird one for not complaining about whatever thing that they're being miserable about this time. Yeah, if they want to complain about something being so difficult to see, they should try reading Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I remember back in the day of Yu-Gi-Oh, we didn't even have to read the cards, because all we played were normal monsters. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, I think I see this. Perfection. Okay, okay. Easy. Easy to go. Pharmacy is still only level 74, so I mean... I still grind it to at least like level 90 or something. Why keep grinding it? I don't know. Probably because a part of me still thinks I'm going to get stat boost for raising my skills. Even though I won't. Bloop. Do-do-do-do-do. Still have so much packing to get done for the trip, though. So let's see, I got my clothes packed, I got my clothes packed, I got my books packed, I got most of my magic decks packed, and I also bought a few Vice Wars decks to try playing down there as well. Who am I going to play cards with? My brother. He's going to be there. He's played Vice Wars before. I think he seemed to have liked it. Maybe we'll play Mountains over again. Maybe, probably, who knows. Let's see. So let's see, I still have to pack this computer in my... this one right here that's in my hands now. The cables needed to plug it in and to plug it into a TV. Who knows, maybe I'll get to use the TV to watch some shows and stuff. Bring that little external hard drive that I have. Ooh, I should put a sticker on it. Actually, that's a good idea. I can make a MRS Plays sticker and just put it on the hard drive. Surely, as long as I don't cover any events or anything, it should be completely fine to put a sticker on it. I remember when I got my GPT-2 and I wanted to put like an equal sign sticker on it. Just for the jokes. Okay, the one joke. More of a reference, really. Hello again. So let's see, what else am I bringing? My phone, of course. Charger for my phone, but fortunately my phone and my computer can use the same charger. I have that... Switch? 3DS? No. Come on, Chandra, get in the bag. No, the red bag. By the way, extra cat litter and cat food are in the red bag. Well, you know, I gotta take care of her while she's staying here. So why wouldn't I buy her some food to enjoy? I'm glad I'm not a popular YouTuber, or I would get... or people would get so mad at that comment. If anyone in the future ever tries to take my stuff out of context, oh, that's gonna be so bad. I should actually sit up properly so I don't ruin what's left of my spine. Right. Got my VR to bring. That should be fully charged. Unfortunately, I can't just bring extra batteries for the controllers. God! With the Quest 2, the controllers that it comes with rely on AA batteries. And they can go for, debatably, months. They can go for, like, a few dozen hours of active use before being charged. And I say months because I usually only do VR, like, at most an hour or two a day. Because that's how long the headset battery lasts for, and also about how long I can be in VR before I get bored of it. Seriously, if I had a more exciting game to play in VR, I might actually do VR more, but there's only so many times I can do the same few... It's only so long I can do Beat Saber before I get bored of that. And Beat Saber and VR chat are basically the only two mostly worthwhile stuff to do in VR, and I won't even have access to VR chat next week. Won't have access to download new songs in Beat Saber either, so maybe I should see if there's any more good songs I like. I don't think so. Every so often I try looking for, like, MLP, Ruby, Steven Universe, Disney, you know, the classics for new songs, and nothing new last time I checked, which was, what, yesterday, 2 days ago, something like that? 2 days ago, I think. No. Potion? There's probably a little something something. I feel okay? No. Yeah. Bring the Switch, play some games. Got the books. Yeah, bring phone. I don't know what it's called. One of those little things that plugs into the wall and provides extra, like, plugins, and this one also has, like, USB ports. It's not an extension cable, no. It doesn't, like, extend. Or anything. I think I always just called things like these, like, multi-ports. So yeah, I have one of those. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hello, everybody. Drink the potion. Woohoo, skill level up. Level 75 in the pharmacy. I can make one more and then drink some potions. Yeah, for the most part, I feel like I'm all ready for the trip. My stuff all packed, all planned out and stuff. As of right now, I have roughly 6 hours before I leave. Somewhere about that. Six hours should be plenty of time to record a 1-hour video, also upload it, also do packing. So I've learned my lesson, turn the computer off before I pack it. Very important lesson to learn. Got the paperwork submitted yesterday. Oh my gosh. I woke up at, I don't even know what time it was, like 8 or 10 or something. Up at 7 yesterday? Yeah, no, yesterday. I think it was like 9 or 10, somewhere around there. And I was thinking, it's like, you know what, I'll set it. It's like, well, I was going to go out at like 2 p.m. to go downtown. Because the place closed at like 4:30. And I was like, you know what, I'll set an alarm for noon. I'll get like an extra 2 hours of sleep. Wake up. And then just go and do it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to be anxious having a 2-hour nap. How about I go now, get it done, and come back, and then I nap. I got back home just before noon. Just before my alarm was going to be set. Was going to go off. It's like... So that was a bit faster than I thought it would be, and I was only missing one paper from my paperwork. Which I was able to just basically go downstairs and pick up. A key component to life, if you want to get stuff done, just be like really, really nice. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're really, really nice to people, usually they'll just do stuff for you. Or give you the information that you want. Speaking of which, hey Chandra dearie, how you doing? Are you alright? Hmm. You saw where the Benadryl was, right? I showed you? Yep. So what did you think of the show? I take it you liked it?
Yeah.
Good. I'm just realizing that this recording is probably all echoey because I'm out here in the living room and the acoustics here are terrible.
Yeah, we like set up a place to like hang up blankets to dampen all the sound.
Well, normally I record in the bedroom and that place actually has decent recording acoustics. But out here...
They're putting carpets up where they only rush from
Well, that's part of why I want my own place so I can have a proper, like, recording room. Get the sound foam up.
Well, when I showed us 3 rooms,
Yeah. Your room, my room, and a recording room.
for both of them.
Yeah.
Nobody...
Oh, I know what you're going to be recording. And I think the sound foam and light dampening stuff around the doorway will be very useful for both of us.
Uh-huh.
I think if you put posters up on top of the sound dampening, it kind of defeats the purpose a little. I'm not sure. Yeah, you don't want any, like, hard metal.
I'm not going to that
No, like, heavy metal, like music posters.
Oh, no.
But also a play on the metal posters.
We're not sponsored.
This episode brought to you by MRS Plays.
This one's brought to you by my couch. It's comfy. That's what we should say. It's say, my couch.
I mean, it isn't that comfy. I mean, the stiff, hardback wooden chair that we fished out of the trash? So, Chandra, do you think you'll be ready to try some potty box after this? Which, the potty box isn't in my suitcase, but I'm going to put in my bag before leaving. I never know how much space that they're going to, like, have available in the truck that I can use with my own stuff. So I don't want to pack too much and just to be told, oh, you have to leave a bag behind. But I figure a suitcase and a backpack, surely there's room enough for that. Surely. Like, there's 4 of us going. If... Yeah. And apparently Cinnamon was doing his regular wellness checks last night. You know, he's gotta make sure we're still breathing and everything. Hello. Cool. I'm brewing drugs. Oh no, not the shadow government.
This was sponsored by the shadow government. Legalize their laws.
What's the point of teleport? What's it? It's either the teleport button or it's the change the screen button. I don't know which one. Why is there a button to change from walking to running? Why would anyone want to just walk? I still have yet to see a game that actually properly incentivizes the player to just walk. Like, yeah, sure, there's ones that have, like, an energy system, so you can only run for so long before you have to stop walking, but I don't think that's proper incentive. I want to say, it's like, what's the word? Incentivation? I don't think that's a proper word. Exactly. I've written multiple books. I've published one. Yep. It's not a great book. I mean, I have written a few novel-length projects. I just didn't bother going the whole... I don't remember what I used. I used to use DeviantArt, but then I stopped. Yeah, I haven't actually used DeviantArt for ages, and I heard that they're doing AI stuff and blah blah blah.
You have to go through individually to every single piece of art you put on there and say, do not use for any AI, or else it automatically gets used.
Yeah. Fortunately, I don't have any art on there, just a few stories I've written, and since then I've been using...
Also, if you delete your account, your art stays on there and they use the AI.
Of course they do. I forget what it's called though, like Wattpad, WordPad or something, I feel like?
Wattpad
No.
is a fan fiction story.
I don't know what I... Hold on, let me try to look this up. I should have it on my phone. I think I have it favorited. I have that on there. No. No, yeah, I do use Wattpad. Just for random stories I write. One of my stories, I think, got top 100 in Mix-Up.
Nice.
Hold on, what's this? Oh, my Frosthaven story, Adventures in the Frozen North. Number 675 in Found. I think that means Found Family? Which is kind of funny, because 3 of the 4, like, first main characters are legitimately family. They're siblings.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. The stupid little, like, 1,000 or 2,000 word story that I wrote about 2 of my characters that I didn't even actually finish. Number 19 in semi-realistic. And number 37 in Mix-Up. Like, people apparently have actually been reading that. I am surprised. There's 0 comments. But apparently people have been reading it and they like it.
Replace the shower head in your bathroom.
Fine.
No, I'm not asking you. I meant a real cheese that are pretty perfect to make one where you can take it off so you can actually shower yourself.
I don't know, probably. They're actually...
keep it and then say we're gonna put it back so the fucking tits.
Actually,
they didn't care when we changed it back to the landscape.
Maybe they did. The shower head was supposed to be replaced a couple of years ago, but the new head is like easy flow, like, you know, less water pressure.
Yeah, I can get
so the
I can get it with a discount discount.
For the discount, okay.
And with where I work, you know what kind of shower head it is. I also got this.
Eventually, inspection day is going to be really weird. But
One thing at a time, they won't notice.
yeah, like the sink. I told you apparently the spray thing of the sink was not standard.
Yeah, it wasn't. You remember when I fixed it by wrapping it with a bag filled with vinegar?
The shower head?
The shower head and your sink, like the thing that got stuck after spraying it.
Yeah.
And that's all you do. Just all
yeah.
right, filled up.
I still remember when you cleaned my shower head and then the water pressure went from good to terrible.
Because it was no longer clogged.
Well, I need the water pressure to get through all my hair. Couldn't wash my hair anymore.
Are you doing the family-friendly recording right now?
Yes.
Okay, I'll say it later.
Yeah, this is my Rune factory. It's supposed to be family-friendly. Speaking of family-friendly, my little brother goes on YouTube, watches stuff from time to time.
Yeah.
Apparently he watched one of my videos and didn't realize at first that it was one of my videos.
I love that.
It took him a few minutes to recognize my voice. Gosh, 100G just to use the bathhouse. How dare they charge me so much? I mean, I know that I have over 100,000 G in my pockets, but still. How do they charge so much just to use their bath and still only allow me to use it once a day? Yeah, because using the bath fully restores your health and rune points. So it's really useful. Especially in the early game. So there aren't many ways to fully restore health and runes. I'm at the point where I can fully restore health, basically for free, because I could just keep making potions, but runes are another story. Normally just need to cook, but ingredient selection available for purchase is pretty limited. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Ow. Why is that taking so long? Did it? Abby? So I was watching some stuff yesterday about, whatever, like, tech upgrades, like, new computers or whatever and stuff. And the person mentioned that whenever people get, like, a his and hers upgrade, the guy always, of course, makes sure his computer is, like, top of the line, and, like, his wife's or girlfriend's computer is less. It's not, like, his, hers in, like, the stereotypical sense, just, like, you know, get each of us a computer so we can play games at the same time, sort of a thing. But, of course, he makes sure that his computer is better. And stuff, and it got me to thinking, it's like, if Razura and I got, you know, hers and hers gaming computer setup, which of our computers would be better? Well, except I need a few fancy add-ons to do my recordings and stuff, like a capture card.
Is there also recording in this game?
No, She's been considering getting into it, and Ellie does streams. But Azura is not yet a YouTuber. I think we eventually settled on the idea that my computer would be built into the desk, but I'd have like a shelf of like old game consoles all plugged into the capture card. But like her first response was to say that mine would be the better computer.
Probably.
Abby? '76 attack, woohoo! Come on. Oh, don't worry so much. I got you. Come on. Right here. Huzzah! Oh, you're fine. Everything is fine. Ellie? Ellie? Haha. Down goes the Minotaur, down goes the Minotaur. Now. Can't think of anything else to start talking about.
Gameplay strategy in your phone.
I'm grinding on Minotaurs. Partially as a way to level up, but mostly as a way to just pass the time, because I don't want to just keep sleeping over and over again to wait for my clovers to grow, because I'm waiting for the clovers to grow so I can start making levelizer, so I can start just pounding back levelizers to actually have a chance at clearing this dungeon. Because while I can do most of the absolute gauntlet that's facing me, I can't do the entire gauntlet because either at the end or close to the end, or at least as far as I've been able to get to, there's a stone golem in the way who only takes 1 damage from each of my attacks, and I literally don't have enough health left to kill the thing. Even if I don't get hit by any of the monster attacks, because using an attack takes up a little bit of rune points or health, I can't attack enough to kill everything.
What's fun?
The plan is to grind Minotaurs day in and day out until the clovers grow.
But like, are you gonna the stone golem? Are you gonna get someone powerful to beat him?
Well, hopefully if I level up a bit, I can do more than just 1 damage at a time. Otherwise, levelizers fully recover health and rune points, or at least they're supposed to. So if I get a few of those along with my potions, hopefully even if it has like 1,000 health, I'll still be able to kill it. But unfortunately, this game is not popular enough for the wiki to actually tell what the health of common enemies is. So I don't know if it's... I know it's more than 100. It could be 1,000, could be 10,000. And you'd think the stone golem would be weak to water, but it's not.
I think it would be weak to ice, maybe, because expanding ice can destroy stone. If it is truly stone, then I don't know. But if it was made of like clay, I would say fire, because it couldn't move very long brought by fire.
Well, all I have is this watering can. And despite what ChatGPT thinks, you can't put other elements into the watering can in this game.
Did you try to ask ChatGPT how they can beat the game?
I did that for Rune Factory 1, and most of the advice was actually accurate for how to beat the game with only using a watering can as a weapon. Except it said to get the elemental watering cans, which isn't a thing in Rune Factory 1.
Is it in the others?
In Rune Factory 4, you can specifically upgrade your weapons and tools. And of those upgrades, you can add or remove elements. So you can change your watering can from water type to, say, neutral type, which you actually have to do if you want to beat Rune Factory 4 with just a watering can. Because in Rune Factory 1 and 2, enemies will always take at least 1 damage from your attacks. In Rune Factory 4, they can gain life from your attacks. And there's at least one boss specifically where if you use the base water element of your watering can, you cannot beat that boss. So you actually have to have 2 watering cans, because you can't just use a typeless watering can, because there are enemies that will gain health from typeless attacks. Also, using a watering can as your weapon gives you water resistance, which is actually really useful in that game. Just having it in your open hand. But also, on I think like the 3rd dungeon, there are enemies that are heavily shielded against typeless attacks. But by that point, you likely don't have any element stones to upgrade your weapon.
Yeah.
So the actual plan for killing those things better is to use a watering can on them, because that's your earliest and easiest elemental attack.
Wow. They maybe use the watering can thing with all of the Rune Factories?
Yeah, probably. I've already beat Rune Factory 4 and Rune Factory 1. Yeah, watering can only. Ooh, teleport out of here because I'm almost dead.
Good evening.
Yeah. Rune Factory 1 I had played before. Rune Factory 2 I never played before doing this watering can challenge, so it's interesting.
Yeah.
Nope, that doesn't work. Rune Factory 3 I still haven't played yet either. So that would be fun to try.
Yeah.
But I remember, hi, what's up? I remember playing through Rune Factory 4 casually, and then playing through watering can only. And the watering can only was actually like a better way to play the game. Because if you play through casually, or at least my way of casually, you kind of steamroll through the whole thing because it's a pretty easy game, even on hard difficulty.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty easy to beat the first dungeon on day one.
Pretty good. You are also a hardcore.
No, I'm not a hardcore gamer. I have a life. The joke being that hardcore mode means you don't have any, like, extra lives.
Right.
I'm a hardcore enough gamer to know to make that reference.
I'm playing hardcore. I'm pansy.
Yeah, I also don't play in hardcore.
We are playing hardcore right now.
It was right. So playing through at least Rune Factory 4 casually, you just kind of steamroll through the game because you can get very good weapons, get new ores, upgrade your weapons. Some of the bosses are, you know, not pushovers, but still very easy to get through. Blah blah blah, not a problem, and just steamroll through the whole thing like year one. Same with Rune Factory 5. Actually, you can just steamroll right through.
Yeah.
But with just a watering can in Rune Factory 4, some of the bosses are actually obstacles.
Yeah, well, I would assume so. You're attacking a big monster with a water. You're just dousing it in water, slowly, like trying to waterboard it.
Oh gosh. There's one boss fight in Rune Factory 1 that's a mermaid. So, attacking with a watering can, you deal 1 damage. And the thing has like 2,000 health.
Yeah.
I think 1,800 to be specific.
Too bad you couldn't just take your water can and bash her in the head with it.
Hey, you wanna know what's even funnier?
But
One, she likes to evade. So basically it's like a 4-point arena with water in the middle. So she'll go to like one of the 4 points, do an AoE attack, and then go back into the water. So you have enough time to attack her once, maybe twice if you're avoiding the attacks. But also, there's a chance that she'll pop up, heal herself for a few hundred, and jump back in. So the way to beat her is to, if you're no more than one like quarter of the circle away, she won't heal herself. But if you're too close, you'll get hit by the attack. So you have to see where she's coming up, run to being 1 quarter away from her, watch her attack, hope that the pattern of the attack is good so you can run up to her, try to attack her twice, watch as she dives back in, and do the whole thing again. Without being hit too much, because you can only hold so many healing items, only so much food, which you can only eat every half an hour in game, but time doesn't pass when you're in the boss fight, but the food timer still passes when you're in the boss fight. And so you just have to make sure that she doesn't heal herself and you don't get like hurt too badly. That fight, with the power of rewinds for when she did heal or I got hurt, took 4 hours. None of the other Rune Factory boss fights have taken nearly that long yet.
I don't think they
even with just a watering can.
I don't think they expected to do it with just a watering can. Gotta be honest, player.
They gave... I would do it without a weapon if they would allow me to deal damage without a weapon. Even if you could just do a 1 damage maximum punch, I would play through a Rune Factory game with just that. If I could find a way to mod Rune Factory 4 so I could just flat out... Yeah. No companions, like, no armor or equipment or accessories, no boosts of weapons, no food even, like, just a single monk playing against the world.
Monk.
No, you're not allowed food, so you can't get drunk.
It's not
Food or drink. It does not require sustenance.